That's the first thing on the agenda.
I live.
Yeah.
No, we all jump on the beetle and we fly out of the ring. It turns out it's a ground level effect. You can get over it.
Fly out of the mist.
Yeah, fly out of the mist, and we all start a new life in a big city.
It's just like the end
city.
of the Truman Show.
This has been the Odd Box Podcast. Thanks for listening. We're playing Seasons of Ghosts. Trying to take out the immediate things that happened last session. I want you guys to go around, talk about yourself a little bit, your character, and what your character is feeling. Again, outside of our last combat. We're going to start with Courtney.
What do you want me to say about myself?
I don't care.
Okay.
Don't say anything about yourself.
That's fine.
Loves punching dogs.
Yep.
Just
That's why we have 2 dogs.
2 punching bags.
2 punching bags.
That's how she gets ready for the morning. You got to get up and kick a couple puppies if you're going to make it through.
I actually love our dogs. They're wonderful and special in their own ways.
They are wonderful.
And
they're great at
and
taking
special.
a punch.
And Ari is very scared and concerned right now. One of her best friends, even though they've been having some tension lately, is currently dying and being taken to a Beatles home where the Beatles going to do who knows what with him.
This guy's going to get dung balled.
Okay, your turn. And like I said, taking out the
right now.
Yeah, the right now situation. How is your character feeling?
Oh.
And something about you, too.
Hi, I'm Life. I put 2 pieces of things together, and people really like that. I like to fix things. I'll come fix your things.
It's just turned into an ad for his contracting business. I like it.
The end.
Oh, I thought he was a therapist.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Is he going to pay the podcast? Is he a sponsor now?
Yes.
When the second that profits start railing in from the second somebody tells me that they heard me on the podcast, then yes, you guys will get a big sawdust payday.
Big sawdust.
What do you
payday.
like? Yellow cedar, red cedar? You want some fir?
Red.
You want some hemlock? We can get you some dust. Osu he's on sort of the tail end of having a big event in his life. His mom died, and like everything's been really crazy. But he finally got to sleep the other night, and caught on a sign, something that he's still working out. And but he's feeling optimistic about stuff and about things and about the people around him. Although he does, he gets a little bored about the details of people squabbling over what's the best thing to do. It's very obvious to him what the best thing to do is.
Jeff.
That's me. I'm going to go straight to Gardis. I think for the most part, Gardis has lived a somewhat carefree life. So he's not used to having this many things to worry about all at once, which is primarily, I think, his father and his business. Like, the business is, the restaurant itself is falling apart because of what's going on, and that kind of just sums it up right there. But also, like, again, just the same thing that Courtney said. His relationship with Ari is like, she's never been this mad at him for this long. And he doesn't understand it or know how to fix it or anything like that. So he's definitely saddled with a lot of worry.
Don't think you're going to skirt past the personal part.
Which part?
The part where you talk about you.
Oh, no, I was definitely skirting past that.
No, definitely not.
My name is Jeff. Is that personal enough?
No.
Is it short for something?
Free.
Oh, Jeff is short for Ree. Got it.
It's like a Richard and a Dick, like they don't seem like they should go together.
Right.
But they do.
Those guys are best friends.
Personal about me. Has anybody else here spent a night in jail?
Nope.
Nope.
I have.
Good job.
Thanks.
What's it like?
Wait, was it for anything serious?
Selling drugs.
Oh.
Nice.
You seem like the type.
Thanks.
What's it like being on the outside?
To children, right? You were at a preschool and you were like, hey, kids, you ever tried PCP? It'll make you feel invincible.
I didn't realize this was a convict positive podcast.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, convicts are people too.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I wasn't harshing it. I was just saying I didn't realize.
Dude, what are you,
For all you
anti-convict?
people with drug sentences out there.
Do you think someone like me can afford to be anti-convict? Careful how you answer that, Kyle.
Don't answer it.
My name's Kyle. I can juggle. Yeah.
It's cool.
Uh-huh. Maybe I'll do it for the podcast one day.
What do you juggle? He's doing it right now, guys.
Peak content.
He's doing it right now.
Peak content.
I'm surprised he
Juggling.
hasn't spilled that open glass he's juggling with.
What do you juggle?
Just whatever.
Balls or ping? Or,
Well, right now it's 7
Ooh,
different
man.
businesses and
I haven't done.
chainsaws, knives.
I haven't
You know,
done
a family
gloves or
and-
rings or scarves since I was like in kindergarten.
Life, he dropped that last one.
yeah, I know,
34
it's
years.
okay.
What do you say? 7 businesses?
Oh yeah, you're just like juggling literally everything in your life.
yeah, everybody's
So, like,
lives.
I think it's hilarious. That,
Yeah, I try to weasel my way in so that I'm a pillar of somebody else's life, and then frantically try to stay there. You know?
yeah, smart, very smart.
Yeah. The game is how many people, you know,
That you can lift into the air at the same time.
Yeah.
yeah.
before one of them falls.
And seriously injures himself.
In Violet
And
Wagon.
you.
Oh, Violet Wagon.
Yeah,
Violet Wagon
quit talking
is
about yourself.
just
Sick of
looking
this.
for soft spots on the beetle. He's a very linear person.
Hey, that's in the now. You got to go back a little bit.
Yeah, well, I do.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about.
Oh,
last-
that's
last
outside of the
session's-
battle. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I failed the assignment.
It's
so.
okay. He just did too.
Well, he's got bones.
Yeah, he's happy about his bones.
Oh, I thought you meant the beetle had bones, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Maybe not
Got
happy.
bones.
What's the word for when somebody's happy? Chagrined? No.
That's
No.
Happy
what?
and what?
Happy, yeah. Finish.
Happy and sad.
He's not. Yeah, he's not happy. He's happy he has the bones, but he's not happy because they're his mother's.
Yeah.
Pensive.
Let's
Is a
just say
word.
happy sad.
I
The
just
word
keep
is
coming
happy
up with
sad.
color names like chartreuse and stuff, but I know that it's not. That's not a feeling. That's a color.
Don't let people tell you how to live your life, Kyle.
Painfully content.
Torn.
Okay, so I think Violet is just really confused. Like, he doesn't understand what's happening, why everybody's turning into monsters, why they can't leave. You know, he doesn't understand why the captain's being a dick. Like, he just doesn't. He's just confused. Out of his depth. Way out of his depth.
He's like a child, and then everything, his world is falling apart. And he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Why?
It's like he's just at home playing Legos, and his parents coming in like, we're getting a divorce, and we're going to live in different houses. And he's like, what the fuck? I don't even know.
But
then you're-
you still only get one Christmas. Though.
Yeah, you only get one Christmas. Your brothers,
No.
your brothers are all going to get 2 Christmases.
no.
But you in particular.
and then your mom gets eaten by a monster, and her body falls on you. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's typical childhood trauma.
Yeah, so I think despite being a seasoned 19-year-old ranger, I think he's feeling pretty lost in the world right now.
So Tony, what about you? How is this giant beetle feeling about himself?
We said we weren't going to talk about the giant beetle.
Yeah, we have to go back. No, we just go back.
Yeah, tell us about the Beatles' life.
He's feeling hungry.
That motivated this whole incident was hunger. He's not evil. He's just misunderstood.
He's been a dominant predator in this part of the woods for a while.
You should give us a little peek behind the screen, though,
Violet finds that offensive.
and tell us how GMing is feeling for you. How's it feel to be the world?
It's getting better. I think I started this campaign a little overwhelmed with like running the whole town and the number of NPCs that is, and then partnered with a sandbox, which the campaigns that I'm most recently doing has been extremely linear, almost to a fault, really. Yeah, it kind of felt like trying to tread water while carrying the 4 of you. And then it got a lot easier as I realized that I don't have to do shit, and you guys can swim all you want. And shrinking the scope of like what we're actually doing, and you guys checking some of those things off, so I don't have to track as much of the stuff. And then also having you guys track and just be the type of players that don't strictly metagame, like we're gonna do this until the end and roll until we get it, sort of thing. So I'm in my happy place.
Nice.
Yeah.
You going to give us something personal, too?
I'm in my happy place, and that gives me a bit of a hard on.
Very personal.
Gross.
Can I retake the test?
No.
Okay.
This is still a company. I don't like being sexually harassed at work.
And it's also not personal.
Bring it up with PR.
I can see it.
Is HR locked in the back right now? Is that?
It's just one and the same right now.
Kip is HR.
Yeah. He's chewing on a toy. With
That's one of our
peanut butter
punching
right now.
bags. Okay. Let's get back into this. You guys, on behalf of Great Willow, went to a grove to clear out a fungal infestation. You were unable to make friends with Zungu. And you search that area for a while. You come up with nothing, and so you return to Willow Shore, and that night you decide to waste no time, and you return back to the Great Willow. without any sort of offering. Well, without an adequate
There's
offering.
a can of beer.
Before you get there, you're stopped by Yong, who runs the Eternal Blaze Ironworks, and she's tired of being harassed by the guard captain. It seems as if he just wants weapons, armor made full time. She's like, there's plenty of other projects to do. You're like, we're going to help. You go to Great Willow. They tell you guys are completely surrounded by this evil mist. There's no way out as far as they know. And there is something even more evil and nefarious far to the west. In the morning, old Mitsuki asks that you investigate an old abandoned village expansion. He's doing that and hoping that you guys will be able to plant crops there to be able to feed Willow Shore in the upcoming winter. Because, again, you guys are completely cut off, it seems, from the outside world. He also tells you where the stone to make Ugly Cute, thank you, came from. You guys also decide to speak with Captain Peng in the morning, and you start convincing him that, like, hey, there's other stuff going on. We're here to help. We've protected the town once. We'll do it again. You pack your gear and you start heading north, first coming to the right eye of Fumiyoshi, and Violet makes extremely quick work of finding the pearl. He's kind of in his element. And so you retreat slightly into the woods where you set up camp, and things seem to be going very well until a giant stag beetle sneaks upon Gardis, takes a bite, and a fight ensues. And it leaves Gardis and its mandibles as it begins to spread its wings and take flight. And he is unconscious and dying. Gardis, what is your dying value right now?
Of course it's 2, because you always crit me.
I need combat music. Kyle Bartholomew.
Hero points?
What is the hero point situation?
Still 0.
Oof.
2.
2 life.
I have 1 to stave off my dying.
1 to save Gardis' life.
And 2.
And 2 to Ari to hopefully save Gardis' life. We ended with the stag beetle having 1 action left. It ascends 20 feet in the... Oh, actually, I don't know if it can do that.
Flying.
Right,
No,
goes-
definitely can't.
Flying is difficult. I think if you want to go straight up, it's considered difficult terrain.
It is straight up. Yeah, any vertical movement is difficult terrain.
It's going to go 10 feet into the air. And it is Violet's turn.
Violet is going to...
I think it's round 2. Maybe 3.
3?
I don't know.
I think
It's
it's
3.
3.
We're going to say it's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had two rounds. I remember.
We're going to say it's 3.
Yeah, because we had one where we had to resolve gravity weapon and then one where I had to wake up.
Okay, it's 2 for Violet Wagon, and everyone else is on turn 3.
Okay. That's weird. But okay. All right.
I'm confused.
That means I get 2 turns, guys. Good news. I end this one and I start the next one.
Yeah, but you're slow 2 for both.
That means that I get less actions.
Take your turn.
He sat there for a minute.
Violet is going to hunt prey, and then he's going to try to jump up and grab the beetle. Is that 3 actions?
Yes.
All right.
So you're hunting prey for 1, moving for 2, which is the jump, and then grabbing on for
I thought-
3. If you miss this grab, you will not obviously stay on and you'll fall back to the ground.
I thought you were already hunting prey on him.
He
Was
was
I?
not. No, because you gravity weapon instead.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he had gravity weapon moved attack.
All right. This is a grapple.
Plus
Oh
1.
my gosh, I wish I had a hero point so bad.
You should try wishing harder.
We're not wasting them.
Well, I haven't had one for like 3 episodes. All right.
Do better.
11 to
Aw.
grapple.
No.
Plus the 1?
Yeah, that was with the 1.
Oh no.
So you just jump up and are like swiping at its legs.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Ari,
Is Gardis within 30 feet of me?
someone do Pythagoras.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ari is going to cast Soothe on Gardis. So her tune slows down. I had a D10. I did, I swear. I'll roll it in a minute. Anyways, she'll do that. She'll give him some hit points, and then she will pick up her tune again and continue with Courageous Anthem. Come on, guys. This is our chance. 7.
Oh.
It's always a 3. Always a 3. Every time. Could be worse. Could be better.
Osu.
Can I jump from there, or do I have to move up?
You would have to move up.
Can it be one movement to run and jump?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. I'll go for the run and the jump, and I'm trying to grab a hold of it. Really, what I'm trying to do is mount it, but I will.
Inappropriate.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, we just had to talk about HR. I'm calling Kip out here.
Listen,
He's busy.
just let me live out my fantasy, okay? I want to ride the stag beetle. What do you need?
You're going to grapple it?
Yep. Run and a jump and a grapple.
Roll the athletics check.
Okay.
He's so much prettier when he's in Osu's bright light.
That's
Iridescent shiny shell.
you said athletics or acrobatics?
To grapple, it's athletics.
Athletics. 15 plus 8 brings me to 23.
Plus one.
24.
And that's against fortitude.
Yeah.
You latch on.
Yay!
And we will go to round 4.
He has one more turn. One more turn.
I ran and jump, and that's 1. Yeah. Can I pull? I guess the last thing I'll do is I'll pull the rope out of my bag.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Round 4, Gardis.
Okay, so I'm waking up as it's in the air, and in extreme pain, probably like part of my rib cage collapsed.
I think even though you're healed, I think you're still being penetrated by this
no.
mandible. Like, it's still holding you there, and it
Probably.
didn't care about how tight it was holding before. So you're not bleeding as much, but yeah, you are definitely not out of the woods. And you're wounded 2, correct?
I'm wounded 1.
It goes to 1.
Yeah.
No,
I was
okay. Yes, you're correct.
dying to-
You're absolutely correct. I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that.
It's okay.
Shit!
I got you.
Help!
I got you, Gardis.
Help!
I got you.
He's so slippery.
Yeah, as you look up to Gardis in the air, again, you're not too far from the ground, but waking up like this, it probably seems a lot farther. You look up, and the first thing you see is the compound eye of the stag beetle, and then crawling over this large curved carapace is Osu, and he's just like staring at you. You know, what did you shout, Osu?
I said, I got you, Gardis.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you. Oh, Sue,
I got you.
He's so slippery.
I dropped my hammer because I went unconscious.
Correct.
So I have another weapon. I'm going to spend 1 action to draw my axe. That this is the first time I'm using it in combat. I am not proficient with it until next level, so that doesn't help. But I am still going to hack at it with my axe.
Give me a flat check when you draw that axe.
Oh, what for?
You gonna drop it?
That's a
Interact.
manipulate action.
11.
You're fine.
Good. Whew. Okay. So I don't get the proficiency, so I just get +3 for my strength and +1 for the anthem, so total of +4. Come on. Fuck. Dirty 10. Does that do it? Does that hit?
I think it hits.
That's a hit.
It's actually. a
He's
crit
flat-footed.
Is he flanked right now?
Yeah.
As you swing your axe, something is faulty in it, and it has the broken condition.
No.
fail. You didn't do a good job making
No.
that axe.
You're worried that if it takes another, it could be destroyed.
Did a fine job.
That was a critical fail.
Always. I still have 1 action left. I guess heal myself or try to escape. I think if I heal myself, whatever damage he does to me is just going to kill me anyway, so I'm going to try to escape. So this has multiple attack penalty, so it's athletics, correct?
Athletics, acrobatics, or you're unarmed, whichever you prefer.
So 7 minus 5 is 2, so this is +2. Oh, that was so close to a nat 20, but it's an 8 plus 2 is another dirty 10.
You're unable to break free.
Yeah, that tracks.
This is stressful.
It's going to send another 10 feet in the air, and then it drops Gardis.
Uh-oh.
It's like, I don't want this dwarf anymore.
Just wants the monkey.
So that's 20 feet of fall damage.
What does it sound like?
Wet.
Ew.
Unplanned for fall damage. You're not rolling out of that one.
I mean, an argument could be made that he is over rough terrain there, so like maybe a bush helps a little.
Breaks his fall.
You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and are prone.
I don't have an attempt to grab a ledge.
No, it's a
Okay.
straight fall. There's nothing around you.
Yeah, I'm prone because I'm also unconscious.
Oh.
He's fine.
It's only wounded 2. It's not a big deal.
You know, he's better
No,
than
still
he
wounded
was.
1, dying 2.
Yeah.
He's better than he was like
It's true.
6 seconds ago.
Mm,
So.
100%.
Remarkably
That is-
improved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Thud.
Squish.
Splotch.
I rolled a
Thud, squish, splotch.
23 to break out of your grapple.
Oh, what's that against?
Probably your fortitude DC or athletics DC. I can't remember.
Oh, hang on. I got it right here.
So my fortitude DC will be 18, and my what was
Fortitude DC, yeah.
It? Yeah, 18. For
Okay.
my fortitude DC.
So he's going to knock you off, and you're going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall.
I ignore the first 10 feet of fall damage.
Actually.
Actually, because of my
You will take 5. You'll take 5 points of bludgeoning damage,
excellent.
and you land prone.
Do you land prone?
It doesn't say anything about how I land. It
Okay.
just says that I ignore the first 10 feet of damage.
And then
Later on, you get to land on your feet.
That's what it was.
it will take another move action, 20 feet in the air, over here.
He's just flying away.
So he goes over to like northeast.
Yep, he flies over to the northeast, diagonally across the party, away from the 2 people he dropped, and closer to Ari.
Yeah, he's like 20 feet above Ari now.
And it is Violet Wagon's turn.
I'm not a tasty snack, I swear.
He's 20 feet in the air, so above jump height. All right. Violet is going to,
That was a nod from the GM.
yeah, a nod for the listener. Violet is going to draw his boomerang and huck it with everything he's got, every ounce of strength available to him.
Chutzpah.
Chutzpah. With a +1 still?
Yes.
All right. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
A 22 hits.
Yes.
Nice.
We found it.
I think it's 21. That's my
I think
guess.
so too.
Minimum damage,
Mm-hmm.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Still counts.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Plus
Minimum
1.
damage.
Yeah. Oh, 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Kyle.
Gravity weapon helps.
Cut off its wings.
Does your boomerang have a name?
Boomerang.
Boomerang. Boom dash rang.
We call him Boomy.
Is that 3?
Draw, throw.
Does it come back?
It does come back. It has a feature that's like, you know, just for boomerang. So let me Google it real quick because I want to make sure that it's not like it returns on a miss or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do you have to spend an action to catch it?
No, but
I feel like it can't be better than like a returning rune.
It might be.
yeah, it's recovery is what the trait is. And recovery says
We're learning, guys.
I mean, this
recovery weapons are thrown weapons designed to return to the thrower when they miss the target. When you make an unsuccessful thrown strike with the weapon, it flies back to your hand after the strike is complete, allowing you to try again. If your hands are full when the weapon returns, it falls to the ground in your space. But that was a successful strike, so I
So
assume it doesn't come
it
back.
does not come
just
back,
falls
yeah.
to the ground.
Hits him and falls.
So now I'm...
That is fun, though.
You're right.
I like that.
Do you think I can jump off of Ari's head?
You would kill me.
I welcome you to try.
Thank you. And I only have one more action.
you
Flip
can
a
do
dip.
You can do it, Violet.
I
Rub
don't
them brain
have
cells
anything.
together.
I don't have anything to do. Violet's going to scream at it. Intimidation.
Do CPR on Gardis.
Natural 1 on my intimidation attempt.
You know it's bad if Gardis wants CPR from Violet.
I need you to describe to me how you critically fail this.
No.
I think, do you scare your party with the noise you make? Like, what happens?
I feel like that's the appropriate thing. At least Ari, if not the entire party, just because I'm like, it was unexpected.
If
you know?
you're conscious and can hear, give me a will save
Okay.
against Violet Wagon's intimidation DC.
We all have a +1 to this.
Joke's on you. I'm not conscious.
You're
That's
trying to beat a 16.
That's a 19 for me.
You beat me.
That is a 22.
Oh, you also beat it. So you were startled but not frightened. It was okay.
Yeah.
Like
She kinda,
Gesundheit, Violet.
ducks a little bit to
Uh-huh.
dodge
Ari.
whatever's behind her. Okay, Ari will change her tune a little bit here. She's going to As she's playing, she'll take the bow of her Urhu and point it behind her towards Gardis and stabilize. And then she will bring the bow back to the Urhu, pick up the tune, and it sounds very like agitated and staccato beats. And she'll cast Phase Bolt at this creature.
Is this your first attack?
No,
Oh.
absolutely not.
She attacked the bird.
So that's probably not going to make it. I rolled a 7 on the dice, and I'm not used to using a spell attack, so that's a 15. It didn't work. She's mad.
Osu.
20 feet up in the air, you say?
Yes.
Violet, you gotta throw me.
Okay.
And I hold my turn to be thrown to make the multi. How's that work? Hold on, I've got the pages right here.
You'll have to toss me.
You'll have to toss me. Don't tell the elf.
Yeah, you just hold your turn and then reinsert when you're ready.
Yeah, I mean, like, basically that's just like before your turn, or how does that work exactly?
You're going to insert directly after him.
Okay. And that's going to allow him to roll for the throw, and then I get to do my actions whilst I'm being thrown. Okay, I want to do that.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Really, we're just trying to get your guys' turns next to each other, sounds like.
Yeah.
That's the end of round 4. We're going to go to round 5, and it's Gardis' turn, who is stabilized now.
Yeah, not dying, but wounded too.
Nice.
Thanks.
You're doing it.
I actually couldn't have cast both of those. I thought stabilize was one, so I don't know if you'll allow me to do Courageous Anthem on my last action instead.
But you rolled an attack and failed and stabilized him. So you used 4 actions, and you're wondering if you can do a 5th?
Instead of the attack.
No.
Okay. I knew you were going to say that, but it doesn't hurt to ask.
I cheated on my last turn. Can I cheat again?
It was an accident. I'm asking for forgiveness.
It's going to swing by and try to grab you. Here's your forgiveness.
No! Don't eat me.
23 to hit?
Yep.
Actually, it's not going to go by. It flies to the west, coming lower to take a bite out of Ari. 13 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
Okay.
It'll try again. 27 to hit.
That's a crit. She's down.
Dying 2. And I will move you in the initiative order. Violet.
So Violet wants to throw Osu, and then I assume that my boomerang is just like kind of on the other side of Ari there,
Yeah.
on the ground. So I would want to throw Osu and then go get my boomerang and hook my boomerang at it again.
It's
Unless he's low enough that I could also jump on him.
He's low enough to attack Ari.
Yeah, he's like 5 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay, cool. Can we do Osu's throw first?
Osu, do you want to use your reaction to get into throwing position?
Sure.
Get. He's on your shoulders.
Nice.
This is a giant beetle. This would be a fucking helicopter, like hovering 5 feet above the ground, just spraying you guys with wind.
Athletics to throw Osu?
Yeah.
19?
Making yourself aerodynamic, you sail 10 feet, but you're like you're not above the beetle. You're like right at the beetle. What are you trying to do?
I'm just going to flurry at it.
Okay.
If I got enough to bite, I'm just going to bite.
Kick, kick, kick.
Yeah. Woo yeah!
What are you using?
I'm using my bow staff.
Okay.
So that's a 19 on dice for my first swing. On dice for my second swing. Is that a +1, Ari?
Nope.
No, +1s. Okay, so +9 on my first one and
Rub it
+5
in.
Sorry.
on my second one. So first one is 28. It's 28. 28 to hit on the first one, and then the second one is 8 and 5 is 13.
We got 1 hit.
Okay. Give me the damage for that.
Oh.
Minimum damage. Yeah, how'd we do on the stun?
Only one of them needs to hit, right?
Yeah, in order to stun.
I rolled really poorly.
Ooh, if it's a critical fail,
It's a 16.
I rolled the...
It's against your class.
That's
DC.
right. Yeah. So it'd have to be 10 points difference, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so 16 is just a
Yeah,
fail.
I'm an 18, so...
Oh, so
Just-
I did fail. It's stun 1.
Yeah, just a regular fail. Yeah.
Stun 1's still pretty big.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me
Uh,
that damage. Sweet, sweet damage.
The beautiful bean footage. That is a 5 for damage. I rolled minimum damage.
What do you add to your damage?
4.
Oh, sorry. I didn't. Sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
Okay. Minimum damage.
Listen, I wish it was bigger too.
Yeah.
All right, I'll use my last 2 actions. If he's low enough, I'll just move over and bite him.
For getting your boomerang, you charge to the north.
Boomerang, yep. And I'm going to try to chomp him right next to his big stupid eyeball. How does a 23 strike you?
That's a hit.
How does 13 points of damage strike you?
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all 3 for me.
Osu, how many actions did you use?
So that was a run, I assume, to get into position, and then a flurry.
So I kind of like you held your action, but I kind of set it up more like an aid, which would take an action, and then I had you use your reaction to move.
Okay.
So by my calculations, flurry being 1, you have 1 more action.
Okay. We can go.
And then just to be clear for everyone, I put Osu in order, then Violet Wagon. Both those turns are essentially done after this last action, and we'll go to round 6.
Does the flying do anything to, or does the stun do anything to his flying?
It will on his turn. Actually,
Yeah, so flying creatures have to either fly on their turn or spend an action to maintain their fly. Otherwise, you fall out of the sky.
And stun just takes away one of your actions.
Okay.
Doesn't really care which. Let me know when you're ready there, Tony.
I'm ready.
Okay. So I'll just swing again. Maps be damned.
Kill it.
11 on dice, not super great. So it's a 12. Wow.
It catches your bow staff in your mandibles as you critically fail, and it wrenches it from you.
Okay. Look out! It's got a weapon.
It's armed. We're gonna go to round 6. What's going through Gardis' head?
Absolutely nothing. He's unconscious. It's just black.
What's going through Ari's head?
I think she's having flashbacks of all of the terrible things that have happened in her life in the last few weeks. Like, has it been like a week?
Yeah, it's been, not even.
No, it's been longer than a week. It's
Has
been a
it?
while. I'll have to go back and like calculate
Okay.
days and stuff, but it's been a while.
But yeah, she's seeing the Great Butcher, she's seeing the Bosu, she's seeing all of the bodies in the tea house. Like, it just flashes and short images of these scenes.
Do you have any hero points?
I have 2.
Give me a recovery check.
Okay. It's a 6.
Increase your dying value by 1.
So if can I use a hero point to re-roll that?
No, I don't think so. Flat check.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
Just to be contrary, I'm going to say yes, you can.
Yeah, I mean, someone can look into it. I mean, you're done now for a while. But yeah, let me know if you can use hero points on flat checks. It drops your bow staff, and it's going to take a bite at you, Osu,
Okay.
with its giant mandibles.
Bring it on.
27.
That's a hit, not a crit.
16 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to try and use its legs to kind of push Violet Wagon back. 13 to hit.
Miss. That's Fortitude DC, right?
What?
You said he was using his legs to push me.
Oh, it
so
was an
it's
attack.
Fortitude.
I'm sorry. It was a basic attack.
Okay, so what was the attack that you said? 13?
13.
Still a miss. Because I don't have armor on, so I was trying to...
Is an 11 a hit? Okay. It's Osu's turn now.
He dropped my staff?
He did. It's on the ground underneath him.
Is that going to be any kind of challenge for me to just pick it up?
You can certainly try.
Oh, no.
It looks hungry, but it also looks incredibly hurt.
I'm just going to punch it with my fists.
Hero points just says you can spend it to re-roll a check. So any check is...
Yeah, but it says you can use it in one of 2 ways. So spend 1 hero point to reroll a check. You must use the second result. This is a fortune effect. You can't use more than 1 hero point on it. Spend all of your hero points, minimum 1, to avoid death. You can do this when your dying condition would increase. You lose the dying condition entirely and stabilize with 0 hit points. But
So,
it seems like it's one or the other.
No, I think you can do...
Because ultimately, my dying value would increase, so I would have to use all of my...
Yeah, I mean, I think you could roll it to redo the check, but I think it would be... Like, you just wouldn't want to keep redoing that. You know what I mean? Like, because you'd run out of hero points and then not
It's
have
a
them
worse
to avoid
value.
death. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, based off of what I heard, we can do it on flat checks. Okay.
Ready?
So ready.
Flurry time.
Yeah, you wouldn't then be able to turn in another hero point to avoid your death amount going up.
Let's
I don't
start.
I guess the way that I see it is that I would be...
Hero point.
Collecting them.
think. Oh.
That's slightly better. Okay. So that's 23 for my first swing. And 4 is 11 for my second swing.
You frantically start punching out, and with your first strike, you punch into the beetle's carapace, and its green, gooey guts come exploding out. It begins to spiral away into the air and then down onto its back, and its body shrivels and dies. Oh,
Violet is on top of that thing. Just ah!
so you have one more action. Or two more? Two more action.
Yeah, I just flurried on him. He's prone? He's not dead?
He's dead.
Okay.
He's dying and withering.
Oh, well then I immediately go over to Ari, I think is the more beat up of the two currently.
She's the one currently dying.
She's dying.
It looked
Yeah.
more like Gardis is sleeping.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go over to Ari and I'm gonna try and render aid.
I believe that's a medicine check.
Yes. Ooh, 17 on dice, plus a medicine of 5. It's 22.
So that's to stabilize?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know what the DC is, but I'm gonna. She's
DC is equal to 5 plus the creature's recovery roll DC. Typically 15 plus its dying value.
So 19?
Your dying is 3,
18.
so 18.
nice. Hey,
What'd you get?
I rolled a 17 on dice. I have 5 in skill.
Sweet.
hero points for everyone.
Ooh.
Hero point for Jeff for that really quick rule lookup. Make sure he's not over 3.
No, I'm not.
What? Why are you sleeping, Ari? What happened?
And we are out of turn.
Ouch.
Are you okay?
Everything hurts.
Didn't you just stabilize her?
Yeah.
She'd still be unconscious. They're both unconscious.
This is her dream.
Yeah.
What a peaceful night it's been.
So as you're tending to Ari and Gardis, you hear Violet over there just ripping that thing apart. One leg at a time.
Can I do a check for Gardis as well?
Absolutely.
I know he's stabilized, but I can still give him some hit.
Yeah.
Some
You
hit
can
points, right?
do just a normal medicine, treat wounds.
Ooh, that's a 6 on dice. 11.
I know that it's not the best use of it, but I'm going to give Ari a health pot. As you're working on the man.
I do have 2 health potions on my inventory.
I grab one off of him and I force it.
Okay.
I force it upon him, and I hold his nose while I do it.
Roll his health pot for him.
1d8.
Force it down his throat.
3.
He coughs a lot of it back up. There's no alcohol in this.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
This is the worst Bloody Mary I've ever had.
I got 5.
That's enough to get you up, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm conscious now.
Is Ari back up?
Yep. So we got to do a little healing.
Oh, my back.
Ari's just curled up in a ball, just like, ouch. It hurts.
That's like, you guys want me to put you next to fire?
Yes, please.
Scoop you up, take you over the
Ow,
fire.
ow,
Gardis.
Ow, gentle. Ow.
Get my weapons. Just lay them right here next to me.
Just fetal position on the ground next to the fire.
I bring you like a rock and a large like piece of wood.
What the hell are you doing? What is this?
You said to bring you weapons.
My weapons.
What do you mean your weapons?
I dropped my weapons back there.
Hey, Gardis, your battle axe isn't looking super hot.
I get up, bones creaking, stomp back over to where I drop my weapons, because I dropped them both actually in the pretty much the same place. Pick them both up and go back to the fire. What's wrong with you?
When you're over there, you also find Violet Wagon's boomerang.
I would take my boomerang back from you, but like I'd be like, why did you not use straight grain for handle on axe?
Use what?
Straight grain.
Yeah, everybody knows you use a straight grain handle for your axe, Gardis.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like wheat grain.
No, not cookie.
No, look at all
why
these
would I use
knots.
that?
Why would you have these knots
You know
in
what?
here?
I'm going to bed. Let's talk about this tomorrow. This hurts.
Can you help me?
I think you should heal first in case second beetle comes.
You guys hear a buzzing from the trees. A dozen beetles rise up.
We're all super
Time to
messed
run.
up.
Yeah. Okay. Quick. I don't know. We need to sleep though. Heal Ari.
We also need to survive.
Oh, that's not good. It's not a critical fail, though. It was close. It's a fail. So I don't give you any hit points back.
Okay.
You got any spells left? Blast off a couple?
Yeah, but I mean, are we going to regen our spells after this?
I think so.
We're gonna take a full rest no matter what.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, what time is it now? I guess is the important question.
Third watch?
Third
no,
watch.
second watch.
Second watch. Yeah, so you got a little sleep, and then you'll go back to sleep.
I mean, in these situations too, I always just think like worst case scenario, you extend it 2 hours in the morning. So instead of leaving at 7, you leave at 9.
Yeah. Okay. As I'm laying on the ground...
That's your guys' call.
Yeah, Gardis, quit being stingy with the holy light.
As I'm laying on the ground, like
Stop
I'm
hoarding your god.
barely thinking about it, just starts to glow. Fine, do what you want.
Just the light starts to poltergeist out of your mouth. Whatever.
Everybody gets 7 hit points back.
Yeah.
Is that enough to make you happy?
No, I'm still pretty messed up.
Yeah, fine. I'm gonna use all of them then. If we're just gonna sit here and another one, I'm just glowing for an extended period of time.
Strobing with the campfire.
Another 4 points back.
Yeah.
I'm getting better.
Everybody. And another 7 points back.
Okay, I'm good.
I'm still hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, so I'm still 21 out of 32,
Yeah, it's not
but
that bad.
not great. But
You guys can medicine check you people.
I'd rather go to sleep and just heal up overnight.
Get the potions.
Just, again, just laying on the floor, like glowing, just.
Just laying down.
And then when you like pass out when you're all done, and I bring a blanket over for
Yeah.
you.
Oh.
Osu, how are you feeling?
Good. I'd be doing a lot better if I could figure out that holy chant of Gardis's. I think that could really come in handy. Yeah, if more than one of us could do it.
We just have to harmonize, maybe.
I'm still a little. My shoulder's still pretty messed up.
She'll do a hymn of healing on you, and she's finally feeling better. She's not just like curled up in a little ball. She'll sing you a little lullaby.
Thank you, Ari.
You're so welcome. That was awful, guys.
It was.
I hate bugs. I didn't hate bugs a week ago, but I hate bugs now. They're awful.
Gardis has just some sleep apnea snores going on. Just total deep.
You just stop breathing for 2 minutes at a time.
Occasionally during Violet's watch, he'll like roll you on your side. You know.
You just keep rolling back on your back.
Absolutely zero survival instincts.
Ari puts a piece of cloth in his mouth. That should work.
Suffocate.
It works better if you hold it down.
Yeah.
She like goes and finds a really stinky part of the beetle to get the rag smelling really bad, and then puts it on one side of your head, hoping you'll turn away from it.
What was the healing on that last?
Oh, you get 8.
8. Just get 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, much better.
What was I just gonna look up?
I don't know, man.
Sleep apnea?
How much hit points you get back for sleeping?
Level times con.
Yep. So I get another 6 hit points back.
Who knows what was going on in your brain 10 seconds ago?
Yeah.
You know it's bad when he doesn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have watch now.
No, you guys are waking up.
Oh, we're waking up.
You guys are waking up.
Wake up with.
We did our
27 hit
encounter for
points.
the night. It's fine. We can all go to sleep.
Are we still having land crab for breakfast?
I don't even want to look at that thing.
A lot of it has been just torn apart into parts that might be hard to salvage.
It has just spilled out.
Well, and then the veracity in which it was attacked post-mortem.
Mm-hmm.
I think during my watch, I would have put the bones in the little slip knots that everybody tied me. I don't think I'm wearing it yet, but...
I'm looking at my axe. Oh, God, there's a crack down the haft.
Yeah, you didn't pick straight grain. You got to get it. See these lines in the wood? They got to go from stem to stern, top to bottom.
I said veracity when I meant ferocity.
You're fired. Get him out of here.
How could you do that?
I'm going to write another poem.
I think we'll just have to start over completely.
Yeah, throw everything out.
Redo
Episode
this
1.
episode.
Yeah. Let's pick back up from episode 0.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys begin heading out.
Do we want to go get the other pearl first, or do we want to go to the old village first?
Let's check out the old village, I think.
Yeah, village first.
Okay.
Assuming you guys follow the beaten path, you can move a little quicker throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
I need to roll some flat checks.
Do you guys see where the path forks, how there's marks on the trees?
Yes. These marks here?
Yeah, those are bite marks.
From you?
Yeah, so I mark the trails. If they're really dangerous, they get 3 bite marks. And if they're really safe, they get 1 bite mark.
What is this we're looking here? Is this the 1 bite mark, or is this the 3?
I think that's 5.
Yeah, don't go down that trail.
You got 2 rows of teeth, so it makes it a little difficult.
Why would it be 5 then? 5's not divisible.
Hey, you showed me how you could bite with 1 set of teeth one time.
I did. Yeah, that's the trail. If you go down that one too far, that's where my leg disappeared. I think. It was a weird day.
That's not good.
So it's 5 bites.
You should put another one there just to be safe.
I like to imagine the tree front is just a mangled tree front.
Yeah.
Like just every single one of them is always exactly the same. It makes perfect sense to Violet.
Do you think the fish can get out of the barrier? Do you think they swim around? Swim underneath?
I think they just get turned back.
I think you might be onto something here, Violet. We should swim at the wall next time.
It's a good plan.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I don't think that's a good idea. Sometimes we don't even see the fog and we get turned around, and I think we could get into a dangerous situation. What if Haunties are around?
You're right.
What if the fish that go out to sea can't come back? Then they can't make babies in the fall.
This is a real problem.
It's an ecological disaster.
What if you get turned around both ways? Maybe it's like dam. Water goes one way.
I wasn't paying attention. What are we talking about?
Fish,
All right.
obviously.
Ari, you don't have mending, do you?
No, I don't. But I think we could repair it when we get home.
Well, yeah, but it's not now, though.
I know.
Instant gratification is...
Why are you carrying it around with you when you...
Because it's awesome. Look at this thing.
Okay.
Just swing it around at you.
Don't do that. You're going to break it.
No. I'm not going to hit anything.
Gardis, I'll teach you how to bite better, and then you can use your teeth, and you don't have to worry about it failing you. Teeth are dependable.
No, teeth can fail you.
Teeth never break.
My teeth don't.
I like to imagine he says that like through a broken tooth smile. He's just like, one's loose again.
You guys know you are coming close to the Old Village expansion. It's just right around the corner, according to your map. But you hear some rustling off in the bushes. And then a squeal oink. And then more rustling.
You guys, I think that might be pig.
Oh, no. Not another incorporeal.
Do we have to take it back to the farm?
No, we got all the animals. It's just wild pig.
Oh. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to give Life a hero point. I'm going to do it.
It was
Wild
good.
pig can be small, or it can
Thank
be
you.
big. It can be dangerous, or it can be very dangerous.
Do you want to hunt it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just be careful.
Have
Can I
at
try
it.
to sneak up on the pig?
Give me a stealth check.
Oh, I don't know if I need to. Hang on.
Automatic stealth.
In the forest. Select one type of blah. During exploration. Oh, here we go.
It's a ranger thing.
You can sneak without attempting a stealth check as long as you move no more than 5 feet and do not pass within 10 feet of any enemy during your movement.
You're going to have to give me a stealth check unless you're going to spend 30 minutes walking 5 feet at a time, not making any noise.
Oh,
Just roll the stealth check.
buddy.
It's not even good. 15.
It's okay, Kyle. It's okay.
15's not bad. 15 might work.
What are we doing this for? Just like
Shut up, Gardis.
self-confidence or something?
She shoves the rag back in his mouth.
Can we make it a 16? Can I ask Ari for some good luck?
Why does this taste like my
A
mouth?
guidance? Gardis, hit me with that guidance.
Why does this taste like my mouth?
She shoved it in my mouth last night. It's the same rag.
So weird.
I know what my mouth tastes like, and it tastes like this rag.
He's a chef after all.
It's your snoring rag. It's how I shut you up at night. Now it's how I shut you up during the day.
What do you mean half an hour? It was 40 feet away.
Don't
It
take
wouldn't
the
even have
map.
taken a minute.
Don't take the map so literally.
You begin sneaking to the north, and you see two boars. They're kind of behind some rocks, rooting around. One peeks its head up at your approach.
I mean, boar is always good meat, you know?
Get him!
Classic Gardis. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why not? Threatening approach.
Everyone roll initiative.
All right.
Wait, is this an actual fight? I thought he was just having fun.
You all get a +1 to your initiative.
Noise.
I mean, they brought out the battle map, so.
What happens to my wounded condition? I have wounded 2 overnight. What does that happen with my sleep?
Oh, yeah. Wounded only goes away when you get healed to full. Or I think it goes down one if with a rest. Let's check.
I know it's when you get healed to full, but yeah, my question is the rest.
Or treat wounds.
Right.
Did you get that?
No. We didn't do any wound treating.
Wounded ends if you receive HP from treat wounds or if you're restored to full hit points and rest for 10 minutes.
I'm still wounded 2 then.
What does the health kit count as? Is that just treat wounds, or is that?
Like a health
No, that's just a health potion.
No. The
Medicine.
Yeah,
kit.
when you
Yeah.
do treat wounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's treat wounds.
Yeah, we didn't treat wounds though.
Gardis.
I did. Well,
14.
I failed.
Did you get your +1?
15
Ari.
26.
+1.
Yes.
Osu.
We're doing initiative?
Yes.
That'd be dirty 20 with my +1.
Don't look at me. It's from him.
Oh,
Violet.
okay.
29.
You're usually the one passing out the
Natural
+1s.
20.
Let him have this
Yeah,
moment.
he was ready for it.
Combat music.
What'd you get with your natural 20?
29.
Ooh.
I get a +1 to initiative.
Nice.
Oh, those things are a long ways away. My
like
legs are short.
3 move actions for
Yeah.
Gardis. Maybe you should get like a crossbow or something
Why?
so that you don't have to get so close
I'd
all the
be
time.
really bad with a crossbow.
It's the beginning of round 1, and it's Violet Wagon's turn as he begins to
Threatening approach.
boar rush these boars.
Yeah, when Gardis screams back from the background, I was like, I was just going to sit there and wait for the boar to go back to eating grass, and then I was going to keep sneaking, but you're all like, get him! So, yeah, I'm going to run all the way up to him.
So boring having to wait.
So boring. And I'm going to attempt intimidation first.
It took 30 minutes to get over there.
24
5
intimidation.
feet at a time.
He's frightened 1.
Nice. And he'd be frightened 2 if it's because it's a flipping thingy, right?
He just looks like a monitor lizard, like halfway between steps.
So I think you take a -4
Cool.
for not... Do you take a -4 for not speaking its language, or threatening approach get around that?
Threatening approach is I can threaten
Any.
verbally or visually.
Okay, cool. So on success, it's frightened 2?
Yep, it's
Okay.
success is frightened 2.
It's frightened 2.
All right. And then I'm going to attempt a bite. How does a 19 strike you?
That's a hit.
Okay, that's enough. All right. 9 points of piercing damage. That's my turn.
Ari.
Ari pulls out her Urhu and she starts to play, and she will move up halfway in between Osu and Gardis and Violet with the boars.
These boars are going to be some local farmers' pets.
She will do her courageous anthem, so everybody should be able to get +1 to attacks, damage, and fear saves. That's her turn.
Osu.
Osu's going to do a double move, I think gets me, let's see,
Within
5,
range.
10, 15, 1.
35, 40. So you could go 45 right here.
And then I can still strike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
great.
he's 10 feet away from Violet and 10 feet away from the closest boar.
So double move into flurry. 13 on dice for my first roll. And, ooh, a 3. Ouch. I'm going to hero point that.
There it goes.
Oh, no, another 3.
Aww.
I'm being haunted. Okay, I'm going to stick with that one. So 13 plus 9 plus 1.
Mhm.
So 13 plus 10 is 23 for my first attack. And then plus 5 plus 1, so plus 6. Brings me up to a 9 for my second attack. 23 for the first one, 9 for the second one.
We have a miss, and the first one is a critical hit with its frightened value.
Yeah.
It's so scared.
Yeah, these are just pigs.
How'd we do on the stun?
20 on my fortitude save.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, How did we do damage again for the crit? Is it just
One die.
one
Yeah,
dice?
roll
and then
dice,
double it?
roll damage like you normally would, and then when
then
you're
double it.
all done calculating it all up, double it.
Maximum damage.
+1.
So 9 plus 4 is 13 damage.
Doubled.
Times 2 is 26 damage.
Whoa.
What
Just cracked that guy.
Yeah,
Roasted
you
it.
like shatter half of its face. A tusk breaks off. It's pretty ugly looking now.
It's not dead. It's pigs are.
It's a tough pig.
It could be,
Resilient.
but according to my math, no. But
Yeah.
man, it wants to be. Anything else, Osu?
That is all of my actions.
So the boar in the back, or farthest to the north, is going to let out an awful squeal and charge right up to Ari.
No.
Does anyone have AOs? I didn't think so.
Just ignores the two people right next
Yep.
to it.
He's a tasty snack.
I mean, he saw what happened to his friend, so.
He's like, this one looks easy to take.
Yeah.
You get these guys, I'll get her.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
What's your AC again?
16.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to try another tusk attack against you. 14 to hit.
Nope. Haha.
And then the boar that is kind of pinched between Osu and Violet.
Takes a 5-foot step into the flanked position.
Charges at Ari.
These attacks are going to be against Violet Wagon. Throwing its head around, it rolls an 18 to hit.
Miss.
Throwing its head around wildly, it rolls a 18 to hit.
Miss. I
And-
fought so many pigs. You don't stand a chance.
Throwing its head around wildly, it rolls a natural 20.
Oh, he got me.
But it's not on Gardis. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
X card.
X
It's
card.
Hit him with
negated.
the X card.
yeah,
Ugh, I did not roll great damage, though.
but it's doubled.
16 points of piercing damage.
It's exactly half of my health.
And it is Gardis' turn.
I'm just gonna jog. Oh,
2 move actions.
yeah, but then I have to use my one action to draw my my hammer.
It might already be out. Typically, if we're expecting to get into trouble, we have our weapons out.
Yeah, I was expecting to get into trouble.
I was going to say, no, you guys were just walking along, but there was this moment where, like, you know, Violet was, like, looking at these boars. I would like to think that before you're like, go get them, you weren't standing there, you know, just like, I wonder if this is going to turn violent.
But it is Gardis.
I mean,
so-
yeah, I don't know. Gardis, I'm going to say it's your call. It's
maybe I was
100%
kind of-
your call.
I was kind of thinking that I was like leaning on my axe not my axe, but my hammer as I yelled that out. So I guess that's
There you
Okay.
go.
yeah. Okay, so then kind of jog up, double move to it, and strike. As I'm coming up, I'm like, oh, what the hell are we doing this for? I don't understand. Why? We don't need to kill these pigs at all. 13 to hit. I'm gonna spend a hero point.
Yeah.
I got 3. I might as well use
Use
them
them.
now. There it goes. 19 plus 8 is 27 plus 1 is 28.
Get wrecked.
Final answer,
Yeah,
28.
yeah.
That's a crit.
Crit, you pig.
Revenge.
Yeah, what the turntables? Critting someone other than Gardis? Gardis getting crits?
Ooh, good damage
For
too.
a total of 20 damage. Yeah, 6 on the die, plus 4 total with Kratos Anthem equals 20 total damage.
You make this boar, look like its sibling, the one that Osu just caved in its face. You cave in the exact same side
this
of
was-
its face with a devastating blow.
This was an uppercut. As I was jogging up, I took the time to sort of swing it around behind me and wham!
Casually talk to Ari like, what the fuck are we doing
Yeah,
here?
like wow, what's going on? Bam.
Anything else, Gardis? 2 move actions and a swing?
Yeah, that's it.
Then we're going to go to round 2. Violet.
Violet is gonna be dependable and attempt to bite. How does a... Do you got a Courageous Anthem going right now?
Yep.
How does a 26?
Final answer?
Yep.
That's a crit.
Yeah, these are just pigs.
16 points of bite damage.
Again, they probably belong to somebody.
It's going to use a reaction, and it doesn't die.
Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. Like, I see you, pig,
Is it like a zombie pig?
but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna hunt prey. I'm gonna bite it again. Oh, natural 19 on the dice
Ooh.
for 27.
Describe your kill.
He's the pig like has a little moment of like dip and then comes back, and I'm like no, and I bite it again in the exact same spot. It worked the first time and it worked the second time. Just chomping at its like face and neck and stuff.
Ari.
Okay, Ari's like doubled over. I imagine the pig hit her in the gut, so she's like winded. And she's
I feel
just,
like it hits you in the chest, like because these are big pigs and you're a small person.
Yeah, but they kind of come up.
Okay.
I imagine it doesn't really matter that much. She's doubled over. She's like, oh, ow, fuck you. And she'll take a 5-foot step diagonally back, so she's standing behind Gardis. And she will continue playing her courageous anthem and do shield.
Osu.
I'm gonna cartwheel down and flurry.
Roll for cartwheel.
Okay. That's a 19 on dice for
Oh,
cartwheel.
you crushed that cartwheel. It's
Okay. Full extension.
Yep.
Yeah.
Including the tail.
I
Gorgeous.
think that the pig is probably frightened now.
You're gonna roll such shit on your attacks now.
Okay, flurry. It's a 6 on dice. Off to a great start.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 18 on dice for my second swing.
Plus ones.
Plus ones. So my first roll turns into 6 plus 1 plus 9 is 16. And then my second roll turns into 18 plus 1 plus 5 is 24.
2 hits.
Sweet. Did we get a stun?
I rolled a 19.
Aw.
Oh.
It's okay. He's going to die.
Okay, so 6 plus 4
+1.
plus 1 is 11 for my first damage, and 2 plus 4 plus 1 for my second is 7 damage.
He's squealing in pain.
Is this pig also gonna choose not to die?
God, pig.
You can do that?
The pigs can, apparently.
Osu, I think you have one more.
Yes, I do. And,
Can't tell you how many times I've chosen to have one more hit point.
I know you put me like 5 feet away, but I was hoping to be right on top of him because I want to try and,
Yeah,
I want to try and grab him.
for sure.
Ooh, natty 20.
Yeah.
So natty 20 minus 8
Plus 1.
plus 1, so minus 7. It's 13, I guess. But it's
Plus
still,
your athletics.
Oh, plus my athletics is plus 8.
Yeah, so
So it's just 21.
21.
21. Dirty.
Yeah.
But then it's a natural 20, so
Natural 20, dirty 21.
Natural 21.
Against my fortitude,
yeah. Critical success.
the DC is 20.
Ooh, critical success.
Critical success.
Yep.
Yeah, I got him in a full Nelson.
Which for quadrupeds is especially damning.
Yeah. He's confused. He's very upset.
So we're going to skip the grabbed condition and I will read restrained. My pig is tied up and can barely move, or a certain creature has you pinned. You are immobilized and off guard, and you can't use any actions with the attack or manipulate trait except to attempt to escape or force open your bonds. Restrained, override, grabbed. He's in a rough spot, but it's his turn. All he can do is try to escape.
There's no escape.
I'm the pig wrestling champion, buddy.
24 athletics.
Dang it. What's that against? My class DC?
Or
Fortitude.
Fortitude?
Grapple is fortitude.
18. Yeah, 10 plus 8, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Then he will throw a tusk at Gardis.
What did I do?
15 to hit.
Miss.
He'll throw a tusk at Osu. 5 to hit.
Critical fail.
stupid pig.
It is Gardis' turn.
Why doesn't his tusk break? I get move to flanking. Are we already flanking?
5-foot step
Yeah.
to the right. Now you're
So-
flanking with Osu.
Move to flanking. Strike. 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 1 is 15. What do I get for flanking?
Don't worry about it. He's just off guard.
Okay.
But he's just off guard.
Okay, so then 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
For 8 damage.
He lets out another squeal, refusing to die.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what the hell is up with these pigs? Again,
How many
Better.
attacks was that?
so That's 2. This is my second strike.
Okay.
So 17 plus 1 is 18 to hit.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's a hit.
1 plus 4 is 5 damage.
And you guys have month's supply of bacon.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
I just keep kind of hitting it because, like, why won't these pigs die?
Just
I
you
think
brain the poor
clunk.
thing, and then
Gardis, clunk.
He's
I think
not
you
dead.
got him.
No, he's not dead yet. He just keeps choosing to live.
Clunk.
And we are out of turn order. You guys collect your breath. And again, there is plenty of stuff to salvage here if any of you know how to cleanly cut, butcher, and transport game across long distances. I don't know if that's in any of
I'm
your
pretty
guys'
sure that 2 of us would have a real hard
wheelhouses.
time with that.
I don't know if any of you have any ability to survive out here, but if that is something you would want to do, you just have to spend the time to do it.
Yeah. I'll take an hour or
I
whatever
mean,
to address
it's
the pig.
survival, right?
I was leaning survival. I will let you guys make arguments. I think some of you have hunting lore, which would be a lower DC, of course.
What about cooking lore?
No.
Survival is. If I were to do it,
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
going
roll
survival. I rolled a
anyway.
natural 20.
I'm gonna heal Ari though.
Did you roll survival or did you roll hunting lore?
Survival.
Okay.
I'm not very smart, so my hunting lore is at 0.
Aw.
Yeah, but the DC for lores changes, so
Yeah.
yeah. But you rolled a natural 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, how long does it take to clean 2 pigs? You're not necessarily letting them completely dry, but you're just trying to get them.
Yeah, just get them processed enough to move.
Yeah.
An hour or 2.
You tell me, man.
And with a natural 20, I'm going to say an hour.
Cool. I like that.
Violet,
just
did you
flies
bring
This
apart.
is, I will say too, this is extremely common game for these parts. And now that you're here working on it, like these are very clearly wild boars. You don't think you stole anyone's livestock.
Okay, good.
So my heal check, I can give myself guidance on a heal check, right?
No, the heal check takes 10 minutes, I believe, and guidance is only for 1 round.
Yeah, but it only takes like 2 seconds to roll a die.
Yeah.
yeah, if only.
Come on, Jeff.
So that's 24. It's because it's 1 away from a crit to heal you.
Yeah, but you can't retroactively give yourself guidance after you roll either.
No, I was just giving it to myself, and then
Okay.
for 4 hit points. Yeah, almost the minimum.
It's because she's giving you sass.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Gardis.
You're welcome, I guess.
She'll do a hymn of healing on herself and then refocus after that. So she's like, where the wind blows, and then continue on with her song.
After spending a few hours here collecting yourselves the meat and healing yourselves, you continue down the path, the one on the right for us that can see the map.
What time of day is it?
It's about the middle of the day, and that's when you come across, I believe it's the middle of the day. I haven't been tracking that very well, but I'm saying it's the middle of the day. You come across the bend that leads you to a place that seems to have old weathered buildings. A lot of them are leaning and are very clearly weather damaged. There's sprawling fields and a lot of underbrush growth and brambles. It seems as if there's been creatures living here. And as you begin kind of going further into this old abandoned village expansion, you begin to realize that this project could be quite large as you realize you have to clear and secure the area. You begin looking around for things, and again, this has been long abandoned, but it could have potential. There's large, clear areas, empty plots, things that might be able to use if the soil is willing. But again, it seems to be quite the project.
Does anybody remember why we never kept going with the village expansion? Like why that failed?
Can I do a Willow Shore lore?
Absolutely.
I remember why.
What happened, Violet?
It's too far away from the river.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. Everybody was like, fish is important in a diet. I mean, there's this little seasonal creek that runs through here, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that little blue dotted line a river?
Seasonal creek.
So a creek
Gardis.
that runs right...
Seasonal.
There's water right there.
Sometimes. It's dry now. It's summertime.
It's a 17 Willow Shore lore.
A lot of this was abandoned long before even Gardis got here. And then ultimately all you know is that it wasn't actually needed by the time Willow Shore got up and going. It seemed at one point like Willow Shore was going to expand a lot quicker when the lumber lords were in charge.
So, yeah, it can be done, right?
Yeah, I mean, so you come to all these slumped buildings surrounded in a large grassland. Everything is just weed choked. But again, there do seem to be spots. As you guys begin spreading out and looking around, why don't you roll me checks?
17.
17.
Perception?
No.
Oh, that's what I rolled.
Keep the dice roll, but add your
I don't want to keep the dice roll.
Me neither.
nature, survival, or society.
14.
13.
I have a 13 society.
15 survival.
You get the sneaking suspicion we don't see much of anything.
And take your pick on the skills for mine, because they're all about the same.
You know what it is? We're all distracted by the smell of the pork bellies cooking.
After about 4 hours of looking around, you guys accumulate no victory points towards investigating the old expansion and determining if it is suitable for crops. It's not really any of your guys' expertise. You might be moving things out, but you're like, what if we need to use this stuff for storage instead of just like throwing the old stuff in there? And you guys spin your wheels a lot, having fruitless debates and unproductive arguments about how to get this stuff prepared.
Well, let's just tell old Matsuki it looks fine. I mean, he'd have to send a whole big group of people up here, but they could do it, right? Sounds right. Reasonable. Whatever.
I don't know. I think old Matsuki's going to be kind of disappointed in us if we show up and go, maybe.
I mean, we cleared out all the dangerous threats around.
Did we?
The pigs.
Yeah, but that's all of it? We're sure?
I mean, nothing's attacking us right now.
It's perfect logic.
You say nothing's attacking us right now, and Violet's like all the way stood up, like head on a swivel.
Suspicious.
What
of
do
the
you guys
timing.
want to do?
Osu's going to do a prayer about it.
Love it. Roll a religion check.
Yeah, you said we took a few hours doing this, so it's evening-ish now, 4 o'clock or so.
4 on dice. It's not.
Prayer sucks.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm distracted.
Violet, be nice. You don't know.
I did the wrong prayer. I did a burial prayer.
Sorry, wrong god.
Yeah.
I meant to say pharasma, and instead I said philomasma.
You should pray to Daikitsu. Isn't she like the farming lady?
Oh.
Okay.
You tell me. I don't know all the gods. Why would I know all the gods?
We talked about her like 10 episodes ago.
We've got the cheat sheet right here.
Can I Google her?
Sure.
Okay.
She's kind of a bitch.
Hey guys, why don't we just? It's getting late. Why don't we just spend a little time looking around here? We can camp here. We can go in the morning.
That sounds like a great idea, Violet.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to head out now.
Yeah.
Then we'll go get that other pearl and we'll sell them.
Speaking of that pearl, can I have a look at that, Violet?
No.
Why not?
You give it back?
Yes, of course I give it back.
I don't trust you.
I wouldn't either.
You give it back?
Man, you butter a guy's hammer one time.
Yeah, you can look at it.
Thanks.
I hand you a rock that's obviously not the pebble.
Oh, come on, Violet.
I prank you.
Come
I prank
on.
you
That was
so
a good one. That was pretty funny.
Here's
So I looked up Daikitsu, and she is the Lady of Foxes. Her edicts are ensure the health of crops and vegetation, perfect a craft or trade, leave an offering for foxes, and celebrate the turning of the seasons. So one of her areas of concern is agriculture.
Another area of concern is her being on my shit list.
Well, I wasn't asking you to make a prayer.
I'm sure she cares. She's probably like, oh no, this one dwarf.
That's a good throwback. I wanna look through some of the old houses before I go to bed. I'm gonna take my lit staff and just poke around some more.
I'll do that with Osu.
Yeah.
Try to find anything interesting.
Do you want a perception for that or a?
Skill again? Survival or whatever?
I mean, they can roll perceptions. You tell me what you want to do.
I'm going to do survival. I'm going to spend my couple hours of just checking things out and seeing if there's tracks and whatever, if it's safe. If there's cougar prints.
I'll do society, trying to see if there's any clues about how these people lived, and I don't know what.
I'm going to turn in a
They're
hero
your
point.
people. Hero point?
Yeah.
I was just trying to spin it to get points.
Oh, it's worse.
Well, like how.
I was just trying to game the system to beat it.
Roll your check.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I guess I'm just looking at the soil or
I am
something.
collecting so many hero points, guys. I just got one from Life and Kyle.
I got a natural
It
one.
was a good one. 25.
9.
Oh, wait. If this counts as a forest, it's 26.
He says surrounded by farm buildings.
It's
17
forest.
survival. Just looking at if we think we can, or this place can be defended or even raise crops.
I'm sorry, what did you get, Gardis?
17.
And Violet Wagon, what did you get?
26?
After 4 more hours, Violet, you're able to determine that this place probably is not safe. It seems like it's probably heavily trafficked by a lot of the wild game that comes through here.
Okay.
Due to like the shelter it provides and a lot of the wild vegetation and like leftover crops that
Yeah, if they planted potatoes, there's still going to be potatoes
exactly.
there, right?
Exactly. So you guys get 1 victory point,
Okay.
and it is very late.
I'm going to bed. I've had enough.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to come out here, huh, Violet?
It doesn't look like it. Not unless we want to spend some time putting in fences and stuff.
I'm cooking bacon.
So excited for bacon.
Just the whole 6 hours we've been here, he's been cold smoking it just to get it ready to fry.
Yeah. So let's set up camp in the old abandoned buildings. At least use them as like wind blocks. Mm-hmm. And eat some pork. Go to bed. Get back hit points. But yeah, I'm just getting the old village expansion. It's not safe. There's a lot of weeds here. It's not great to raise crops. So this place is not going to work as an expansion.
So, meta-wise, like, could we make up a plan to put in fencing and whatever? Like, to get it ready for people? Or...
I mean, yeah. So again, what you're saying is do the farming, nature, all that other stuff to get enough victory points, sort of
Right.
thing. It's all the same stuff.
Okay.
It's all going to take the same amount of time and succeeding on those checks. And if it's not worth the time, or it's too far out here, sort of thing, then it's not viable.
I actually... Violet does think it's worth doing.
You said it's not safe.
Well, I mean, yeah, but we can put
Not
in
now,
fences
but
and
we
stuff.
can make it better.
I mean,
Yeah.
Willow Shore wasn't safe at the beginning of this adventure.
Yeah, we just build some fences. We're gonna need food. If we don't have food, everybody dies. I don't want another bad winter.
A little spit shine, little new door here, and something to block out the old window there,
And the sooner we get it ready, the sooner we don't ever have to come back here again.
Can't we just fish?
Not enough for everybody. Definitely for the one who's fishing.
So, Violet, how long do you think we should stay here and do the renovations?
I mean, if it takes a few days, I'm okay.
Okay.
Like, I just don't... I really worry about food in the winter. I
Yeah.
worry a lot about food in the winter. Winter food is very dangerous.
We would probably have to use this space eventually, so maybe it's better to just start now.
Well, it would be you're not going to be able to plant crops in the winter, so it would be time sensitive if you plan on using it at all.
I know, and she's-
like the most time sensitive of our things.
Yeah, and she's saying that she'd rather not regret not using this space, and then if next year, if we still have this fog, like what if we never get to leave again, then it'll have to be used eventually.
Yeah, and you would be able to tell that Violet's kind of desperate about it and has a little bit of hurt feelings about it. Like, I'm not going to tell you why, but just
About farming in general?
about people being hungry in the winter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fine.
You doing okay, Violet?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we do work?
Let's work. You tell me how I can
So this is
best
the-
assist you.
This is the morning now. We've taken a rest.
No,
Go to bed and then get up in the morning.
We'll go to
just-
bed.
I was just waiting for you guys to make a decision.
Yeah. That's
All
our
right.
decision.
I picture you guys in one of these like half shelters. There's no glass or anything covering the windows. It's more of like a warehouse than anything. So like there's not a wall on one side, right? We'll call it a shed or a lean-to. You're surrounded by weeds that go 4 or 5 feet high, depending on where you look. And as we get closer, there's a fire, and the 4 of you sit around it. Gardis is sweating a little bit as he's hurriedly cooking bacon and eggs
Just like usual.
He's sweating a lot.
at 9 o'clock at night. And it's peaceful. We hear birds. We hear crickets. And then a rumble. Something seems to shake the earth underneath you. There is a sound overhead, like the sky is splitting. It hurts your ears. You cry out. You cover your eyes, and as quickly as it started, it is gone. The embers from the fire are still flying all over the air from such a violent outburst. From what you can't tell, there is nothing there, but the noises have ceased. It is dead quiet now. Your hearts are racing. You kind of stare around. You stare at each other. And we fade to black.
Gardis, maybe you should heal everybody before we go to sleep. Ooh.
Yay!
So you're definitely going to need another reason to get out of the house.
No, I like my parents.
That was the right answer. We are recording right now.
Yeah, get him a seat at the game.
Yeah, there.
Write him a character
the one.
sheet.
What'd you say?
Live-in babysitters. And also, they're going to live over here in Lacey, so I can bring them with me and just drop them off at my parents' house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mic check.
Checklist. Check.
You look good. Gardis? Gardis,
Take
good
me
drunk?
with you, I start to miss you.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting nothing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I can see Tony's waveforms because they look annoying, but I can't see yours.
Someone had to say it.
Look at the waveforms on this guy.
I'm just kidding. Yours look smooth and chocolatey.
It sounds so hurtful.
I'm not
you know?
gonna participate in this session. You guys just do what you want.
Aw.